Ah, school. The thing every child despises. Much like hopefully all of you, I went to school, and I successfully finished it. I graduated in the year 2021, so my school years are over and done with, which is pretty nice. I got so much more free time to deal with the anxiety, depression, and stress of being an adult, which is sweet. But instead of sitting down and talking about all that boring adult life stuff, I'm gonna tell you guys a handful of my school stories. So sit down, shut up, and don't you dare ask to go to the bathroom. The earliest memory I have of school is pre-K. I remember my first day pretty well actually, mostly because it was pretty traumatizing for 4-year-old me. All I remember is that my mom took me up to the preschool one day and told me that I was gonna be dropped off for my first day of school. And 4-year-old me did not agree with this. But I kept my mouth shut. She walked me in, and I could feel the panic setting into my little kid brain. Oh no, I'm gonna be stuck here forever. I'm going to die here. Oh no. My mom talked to the teacher and then handed me over to her. And the moment my mom started walking away, yeah, little kid me did not like the thought of being away from my parents. I was screaming, crying, trying to chase her out the door. I remember grabbing onto her and my teacher having to pull me into the classroom. And that's how it was for about a month. Every time my mother took me up there, I did the same thing. Until one day, I just stopped. And I didn't do it again. I acted like a student. This one time, there was a girl up there that I was talking to one day, and she randomly says to me, "I'm gonna have a snack." Okay. She then proceeded to touch her finger to her bare eyeball and then lick her finger. Want some? What is wrong with you? And that's all I got from preschool. It was a rough but pretty memorable start. A year later though, I started kindergarten. Now my first day of kindergarten went great. I got through it without being a massive bitch. Made a couple new friends, and that was it. No problems whatsoever. The second day though, I messed up. So my elementary school had 2 ways for kids to get home. There was car rider and bus rider. Then there was extended day for kids who couldn't be picked up as soon as school ended because their parents were too busy to be there for them. I was a car rider because my parents loved me. Now when the second day of school ended, I somehow got mixed up and found myself in an extended day classroom, and I was having a great time. They basically let you do whatever you wanted. Now I met this kid there named Isaac, and we were talking like 5-year-olds do. He had this book in his hand, and he eventually said to me, "This is how a bird flies," and then he slammed the book really, really hard. And that right there is the story of how I met my best friend Isaac. But like 20 minutes later, my teacher busted through the door with my mom, and my mom looked very distressed. "Oh, hey mom, are you alright? You look like someone lost your child or something." Wait a minute. But it was fine. I was just a kid. We all get lost sometimes and cause our parents to enter panic mode. And that was that. So moving on, we had these good student charts that the teachers would use to grade the students' behavior for the day. So if you were being a bad student, then your name would go down a level. So one day my teacher chose me and one other student to stand at the good student chart as she stepped out to take care of something. And she told us if anyone makes a noise, move their name down a level. And I'm pretty sure in the 5-minute time frame she was gone for, the other student and I went utterly mad with power because by the time she came back in, the whole class except for me and my classmates' names were all moved down to the frowny face level. Man, the class must have been noisy. So in elementary school, and I'm pretty sure other schools did it as well, we had safety patrols, and only people with really good behavior and good grades could become one. I had my eyes set on the position since the 3rd grade. I think the one thing I truly cared about was the trip to Washington, D.C. we'd take at the end of the year. And did I work my butt off to acquire the goal? No. My teacher was the safety patrol leader, and she really liked me, so I got in based on bias. So we were the only kids that had lockers, so we could store our backpacks in the morning while we helped the other kids cross the street. But this one time the entire school had a dance going on, and one of the safety patrols left her nice looking bag in their locker, but she forgot to lock it, and some random kids just roaming the school broke into her locker, took the bag and threw it on top of the roof of the neighboring building. And the roof was eye level with the top of the stairs leading into our building, so we could see the bag just sitting there whenever we walked outside. And it was there for the rest of the year. Like, the adults knew about it, and the poor girl brought it up to multiple people, but they never got her bag down. So whatever belongings she had in it were just kinda gone forever. And there you have it, a handful of my school stories. I know I didn't go any farther into my school years like middle or high school, but I'm gonna save those for other videos. It'll be a mega school trilogy. Yeah, that's what I'll call it. I'll see you later.